Star versus the Forces of Evil belongs to Daron, nefcy, Disney Channel, and all other people associated with its creation. Please support Star versus the Forces of Evil and go buy the Magical Book of Spells. Hello everybody, Raspberry Barrel here, and now we're here for the last chapter in the Star versus the Forces of Evil Magic Book of Spells. This is just the little final mini Glossaryck chapter. And so let's just get right to it. Here we go. What a mess. This is where Ludo tried to write in the Book of Spells. He wasn't able to because he didn't own the book. Toffee did. Toffee was inside him at the time. Book ownership can be very confusing. Anyway, please don't write in the book unless you own it. Look, here's where Ludo tried to write in the book. Once again, hello new owner of this book and new custodian of yours truly, Glossaryck. For your courage under fire, did you abscond with this book when no one was looking? Or pure dumb luck? Maybe you just happened to find this book lying on the park bench somewhere in the environs of Echo Creek, Earth. You have earned yourself a round of applause and also a chance to create your own chapter. I feel the time is ripe to create a portrait. Please add your visage to the pantheon of the book owners before you. You know you want to. Tell us your tale. On the next page is the perfect spot to draw your portrait and craft an epic poem to show the world, or at least me and you, how special you are. Because you know you're special. Yes, you do. You know it. Don't act like you don't. There's also room to draw your wand and the mill horse. Please add colors. I love color and flavor. So yeah, here's where the person who buys the book, and even you, can make your chapter. I'm going to say it looks a lot like Moon's beginning thing. So right here, you can put your little, draw yourself as your princess or just yourself. And here's where you put your little poem, whatever great thing you did in your life. It looks kind of like a wand. That's cool. We're going to turn the page, and here's where he wants you to draw your wand. It doesn't have to look like this. This is just a little shape to sort of give you an idea. This is what a wand would look like. Your wand doesn't have to look like a wand. It can be any object as well. And here's where you draw your mill horse and give him all the information. And, okay. You've got spells. I know spells. Let the synergy flow. Dip way down and document all the amazing stuff swirling around at the bottom of the soup. These pages are for sticking your spells and letting them breathe. So yeah, several pages to write down your diary entries and your spells. I know there are more spells inside of you. I feel it. Put them right here so I can see. Even more pages for spells, and now we get right here. Now, don't be stingy with your spells. Let yours truly, Sir Glossaryck of Terms, have a peek. And even more for spells. And the last bit at the back. Glossaryck's thoughts on the future. In closing, now that you've made this book your own, it's time to think about the future of this book. Because, as we all know, it has a funny way of catching on fire. And whenever it burns again, as we all know, it's going to, its owner, that's you, will be tasked with its reconstruction. So just keep any old piece of the book and then place one of my lovely little silkworms on top of that piece to bring the book back into existence. It doesn't matter how charred it is, my silkworms aren't too picky. Might I recommend Silky? She's got a real eye for detail and it's just as sweet as the piece of Comet's pudding pie. Now that's a lot of sweet. Now, of course, I want all my kids to have equal opportunities. Stinky could definitely help a new book owner out, but you'll have to proofread like a hawk. He'd just accidentally / on purpose give you a false entry or 10. Don't bother with Sassy, Sassapants, Sassafras. She's not one to be told what to do. You might end up with a ceiling fan instead of a spell book. And I'm just going to pop this little bit up on the screen so you can read about Daron, nefcy, and them if you want to. In the back of the book, you can see the silkworms making the book. And right here is a little Glossaryck cutout you can cut out. It says cut here. And here's the very back of the spell book. There is that secret code, but we already did that in Selena's chapter, so it's going to skip over it. And now we're going to go to the little back thing of the book. Aha! Here we go. Selena's chapter was all kinds of mystical stuff. Selena is like a crystal, wrapped in prophecy, surrounded by a clove-scented whisper. She created the Muni Tarot and is the keeper of the card meanings, what she wrote in her chapter. I did a spread for myself because I forgot my Muni bestie Ponyhead's birthday. Eek, she is really mad, like real mad. Mad. And I thought, the tarot shall tell me what to do. I think this is star writing. It might not be. My spread. The problem. The hungry one. I think this means that Ponyhead is still jealous of my friendship with Marco, and she doesn't feel loved and supported, which is redonkulous, but still. The past. The hanging cat. Duh, she has to let go of the past, or I do. Maybe we both do. Either way, that's done. What's done is done. As they say, moving on. The present. Battle strength. I'm not totally sure here, but if I had to guess, it's saying there's a battle of wills. Ponyhead is mad, and now I'm a little mad that she's still mad. The path. The shooting star. Haha! This is clearly a message that Ponyhead and I should go on a camping trip together and reflect. Yes, we will connect with nature and each other. Thank you, Tarot. And you can go back into Selena's chapter to, remember the meaning of these cards. And so now here is the little tarot spread to help you remember. You're going to take your tarot card and put it on the problem, the past, the present, and the path, and say your problem then. And then you're going to flip over the tarot card and try to figure out what it means about your problem. And then the Meebity spread. This particular spread is all about change. It will help reveal an obstacle and what needs to happen for you to grow your wings and become, as they say, the fullest expression of yourself. First, focus on your question. It can be about a relationship, a work or school situation, a problem. I hypnotized a hawk and he is in love with me. Help. The struggle is real. And that's from Glossaryck. Or anything you choose. Using the Meebity wings as your facial points, shuffle your cards and lay them face down, starting with the problem, then the past, then the present, then last card you put down will be the path. And you could have cut out those tarot cards, or I guess for you guys found them on the internet and printed them out, or yeah, whatever. Then turn your cards face up to reveal your truth. Use the card meanings found in my chapter loosely and intercept them accordingly to your question. So, okay, this is written by Selena then, yeah. This is Selena talking, so go find the meanings in Selena's chapter. The problem. This card reveals the true obstacle facing the questionnaire, your primary concern. The past. This card shows the influence in the past that may be affecting your situation. The present. This card represents the challenges that are currently blocking you from moving forward. The path. This represents the answer, the outcome, the way forward. Okay, and now, quickly, for just the very back of this book. Are you a queen of Muni? No. Then how in the name of all pudding did you get this book? Don't answer. You've probably already snuck a look inside, or, if you hadn't before, now you will. Go ahead, I'll wait. Are you back yet? I'm bored. Did you happen to see my favorite silkworm, Silky? I don't know why you're still reading this note when there are much more thrilling, disturbing, and magical things happening inside the book. All written by the Queens of Muni. Interested in a spell to make your enemy eat her own feet? What about the history of Muni dating back to the reign of Skywyn? Want to see my bedroom? I hope you're not easily grossed out. You'd better get reading. And that's it. That's the very end of the spell book. Oh, I can't believe it's over. I really hope that you've all enjoyed reading this series with me. And I guess things to talk about in the chapter. It brings up how if you have any little piece of the book, you can bring it back with Glossaryck silkworms. Little callback to Ludo when he got the book and was trying to write in it. We'll learn more about tarot cards, and now you can have some fun with that. And then you get your own chapter in the magical book, and the book will just keep expanding, basically, the more queens that happen. So I hope maybe there's somehow, if you want to, you can somehow find or even use these pictures to make your spell book or something. And yeah, it might have been a small little chapter, but that was it. And I hope you've all enjoyed this. And let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a little reading of Star and Marco's Guide to Mastering Every Dimension. I'm considering doing that one next, but may or may not. Tell me if you're interested, if you'd listen to that. And thanks for everyone who subscribed. I didn't expect to get so many subscribers, and I don't know if you're gonna unsubscribe now, but if you are, well, thanks for being subscribed and listening to these videos. So thanks everyone for the last time for this book series. Thanks. It's Star versus the Forces of Evil, belongs to Daron, Nefcy, Disney Channel, and all other people associated with its creation. Please go support Star versus the Forces of Evil and go buy the Magical Book of Spells. Goodbye. Thank you, Book of Spells.